In the previous class, we have seen about the frictions. This in number five already we were started, and we have seen about the frictions. Okay, so what is the friction? Objectives, outcome, relevance of the topic, and prerequisite of the this unit. Also, it cost benefits of this subject. You are studying friction and the use of this friction in mechanics of structure for civil and strength of material. Also in fourth semester, geotechnical engineering, engineering hydraulics, and theory of machine for mechanical and precast and prestressed concrete design for fifth semester of civil engineering and elements of machine for the semester of your mechanical engineering. Also, in sixth semester of the civil engineering advanced steel and RCC design is there. So what is the friction? About that we have seen already about three lectures over resistance offered by the contact surface of one body to the other body is in motion or verge of sliding. Okay, and the advantages, disadvantages, types of friction we have seen based on the motion, static friction, dynamic friction. There are also types sliding friction and in dynamic sliding friction, and the rolling friction is the type of your dynamic friction. Okay, and also we have seen uh, the friction based on the surfaces, that is dry friction and the wet friction. These also types of friction. Then we have seen the theory of friction, and also we have seen the coefficient of friction being responsible for as per the surface condition, and mu is nothing but a constant as per the, that is the coefficient of friction. It is nothing but the ratio of the normal force to the uh, so mu is the ratio of F upon R, that is friction, limiting friction force to the normal reaction, and that you can see here, this is the F and the normal reaction R. Okay, so that is the ratio of the mu, that is coefficient of friction. Then we have seen the laws of friction. The friction force always acts tangential to the plane of contact in the direction opposite to the infringing motion. So always the friction force opposite to the motion, and it is acting at tangential to the contact surfaces. Force of friction is self-adjusting force, and it is increases as the applied force increases up to limiting friction. When the body is in limiting equilibrium, the limiting friction bears a contact constant ratio to the normal reaction, and this ratio is called as mu. So we assume mu is equal to F1R. Then coefficient of friction depend upon the nature of surfaces in contact, and is independent of surface area of contact. So mu is depend on the uh, nature of the surface of the contact, rather the surface area of contact. It is not dependent on the surface area, it is dependent on the nature of surface. The static friction is more than the dynamic friction. Why? Because body it is in rest. And if the static friction, uh, that's why the always greater than the dynamic. Okay, that is, we have seen the laws of friction. Then we have also seen the angle of friction, that is angle made with the normal reaction with the resultant of friction force, that is S. This is called as that is resultant of frictional force S. You can see here, S is the resultant of frictional force, and it is nothing but S is nothing but under root of F square. There is frictional force, pneumatic centrifugal force plus R is equal to normal force. So phi is equal to tan inverse of F upon R. This one is the F, and this one is R. So tan inverse of phi is equal to opposite upon addition, that is tan inverse of F upon R, tan inverse of mu. F by R is nothing but the value of mu. So that is nothing but angle of friction is tan phi is equal to, you can say tan phi is equal to tan of phi is equal to F upon R, and you know that F upon R is nothing but mu. So that's why tan of phi is nothing but proportional to or is equal to term that is coefficient of friction. In other term, you can say that coefficient of friction is nothing but coefficient of friction is nothing but friction is nothing but tan. Okay, all this we have seen, and we have covered all these topics. Then also you can see the angle of repose. The angle of repose is defined as the angle made by the inclined plane with the horizontal plane at which the body placed on the inclined plane is just on the point of moving down to the plane. तो हम कोई भी बॉडी को अगर हम इंक्लाइन हॉरिजॉन्टल प्लेन पर रखते हैं, some body is there, and then we lift the plane to some inclination, and the body is on the verge of moving, and that is called as the angle of repose. So this alpha here is nothing but your angle of repose. So that's why in the BB, the inclined plane with the horizontal plane inclined at the with the body placed on the inclined plane is just on the point moving down the plane in the direction of its movement. So it should be remembered that it should be under the action of its own weight. के खुद के वजन की वजह से अगर वो जस्ट मूविंग शुरू हो जाती है इंक्लिनेशन देने से, तो दैट इंक्लिनेशन दैट एंगल इज कॉल्ड एज एंगल ऑफ रिपोज. ये सब हम लोगों ने पढ़े. फिर डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ पुल पुश और system we have seen. Block on horizontal plane for parallel plane, block force in push horizontal plane, and then block on horizontal plane with the force applied in inclination. So how to solve the problem you have seen. Block in horizontal plane, force inclined to plane, and again the force just stop the motion. Block in inclined plane, block in the inclined plane. Okay. And then inclined plane force just start the motion. That is also can see seen in previous class. So, block on inclined plane force just start the motion, यानी force start होने वाला है, just the motion will start. That is called as uh, how we can find out the summation of the values of P and R that is given, and also we have seen the free body diagram of the ladder, and we have seen each term related with that. Okay, this is now what about the your uh, frictional forces. Okay, so that's why this is nothing but uh, your up till now what you have covered in the unit number 5 of your uh, frictional process. Okay. Now today, and based on this unit, we will solve some examples on the friction. We will solve some example on the friction. Okay, that example you have to solve with that. So first we will solve example a parcel weighing 200. Example 1. Example 1. I will write the next one. You can also write with me. You know, start with the example 1, that is the friction. So example 1 right now. So you should sit with the pen and paper. Show me the pen and paper. Open your camera. Okay. So example 1, a parcel weighing 200 Newton. A parcel weighing 200 Newton is just on a point of moving. Write down the example. Parcel weighing 200 Newton is just on a point of moving. Is just just on the on the point of moving horizontally by a force of horizontally horizontally. Write down this question. By a force of by a force of by a force of 50 Newton. By a force of 50 Newton. Okay, force of 50 Newton. What is the coefficient of friction? What is the what is the coefficient of friction? So you have to find out here. You can see. You are start solving this example. What is given? A parcel. The weight is given 200 and is just on the point of moving horizontally by a force of, that is P is equal to 1 Newton. Okay. What is the coefficient of friction? Here we have to find out the value of coefficient of friction, and the coefficient of friction is nothing but mu. So just we will make first the figure. So this is the state that there is horizontal plane. This is the horizontal plane where the block is resting, a parcel of weighing. You can say that this is the parcel having a weight. I will write down the weight of this parcel is W, and weight always downward W, and W is given 200 Newton. Okay. Now you can see the reaction to the W will be this. And again, what is given? Again, the force is there. Our force is there. 50 Newton force is applied. Okay, and motion is in this direction. The motion will show the motion in this direction. So you know that the frictional force always opposes the motion. The frictional force will be on the contact surface, that is F. And you know that F is equal to mu into R. Okay, and the normal reaction is opposite to the vertical, that is R. So you have to make this free body diagram first. I know. If you make the free body diagram, you can uh, this is the forces. That is P Opposite to P is the F. Then weight is downward force W, and opposite to W is the R. That is the free body diagram. Free body diagram of what is the example you are solving. Okay. अब यहाँ पर देखिए कि P हमको मालूम है, P दिया हुआ है 15 न्यूटन, W दिया है 200 न्यूटन. Okay. Now you have to find out here. You have to find out the value of mu. Mu हमको मालूम है करना है. And we know that mu is equal to nothing but F upon. Okay. तो अभी हमको ना R मालूम है ना तो F मालूम है. We don't know these values. F and R we don't know. Okay. Now how we can know this one? Now apply the condition of equilibrium. Condition of limiting equilibrium. Apply the condition of limiting equilibrium. तो हम अप्लाई करेंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा? कंडीशन ऑफ लिमिटिंग इक्विलिब्रियम, दैट इज फर्स्ट वी विल टेक समेशन ऑफ एफ एक्स इज इक्वल टू 0. तो एफ एक्स अगर हम देखेंगे, आई विल से द राइट साइड पॉजिटिव, तो लेफ्ट साइड जो फोर्स जाएगा वो निगेटिव हो जाएगा. तो फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम हम देखेंगे तो P इज इक्वल टू एफ है ना, तो क्या हो जाएगा? P is equal to F. P is going to right side, तो यहाँ पर जाएगा P is the positive right side, minus F is opposite direction, is equal to 0. So what will be the P value? P is equal to F. अगर F हम कर ले जाएंगे तो F, you know the value of P. Value of P is 50. Value of P is F is 50. I will write here P is 15. Again, I will apply this condition of second condition of equilibrium, that is summation of Fy is equal to 0, and we do not always upward is positive and downward force is negative. So here upward force is R, so plus R, downward is W minus W is equal to 0. So we know that. So only these two forces are there in vertical. So R is equal to W, and W is nothing but how much? 200 न्यूटन. तो R की वैल्यू भी क्या हो जाएगी? 200. समझ में आ रहा है? Now we know that what is the mu? Mu is nothing but F upon R. F की वैल्यू हम लोगों ने मालूम किया, that is 15 न्यूटन, and R की वैल्यू हम लोगों ने मालूम किया is 200 न्यूटन. What will the value of coefficient of friction? That is 50 divided by 200. 50 को 200 से डिवाइड करेंगे तो क्या आंसर आएगा हमारा? Please show me your pen and paper if you are. I want to open your camera and show me your pen and paper. Okay, Fran, show me your pen and paper. Huh? You should write down. This is you're solving the example. Okay, you're solving the example. So now you can say 50 divided by 200. What is it will be?
4.
1 by 4. 1 by 4 means how much? 0.5.
0.25.
So this is nothing but the value of your coefficient. So this one your example number one. Okay. Now we will solve another example. Uh, so you understand how to solve. तो ये सिंपल एग्जांपल है. ये सिंपल एग्जांपल आपको एग्जाम में नहीं आती है. आपको क्या आती है एग्जांपल? टफ एग्जांपल आती है एग्जाम में, है ना? बट you should uh, ready to take a challenge. Any type of example will come, you can use. So this is a simple example on the horizontal plane. Right, the force is acting on the horizontal. Now we will see the example number two. Example for uh, second. Okay. A body weighing 12 kilonewton. Uh, I will write down it. So write down example number two. Find the horizontal force required to drag. Find the horizontal force required to drag. Find the horizontal force required to drag a body weighing 200 Newton 200 Newton along a along a horizontal plane horizontal plane. If the plane when gradually raised to 15 degrees, the the plane is gradually raised to 15 degrees. यानी certain inclination we are giving, the body will begin to slide down. So the body will begin to slide. When the body is begin to willing to यानी gradually raise the inclined surface and begin to slide down, then that is it says that uh, what is given in example is this is the horizontal plane. First condition, इसका वेट कितना है? W is equal to 200 Newton. And when body is lift gradually lifted to inclined plane, तो दिस इज अवर हॉरिजॉन्टल प्लेन. और फिर बॉडी को हम जब इंक्लाइन प्लेन में लेते हैं, then alpha is the angle of repose and the value of alpha is given. I will write the solution here. तो क्या हो गया? बॉडी मूव होना शुरू हो गई. under its weight. This is the W. Under the W, it is moving down. है ना? So when we see that you can see the R will be the like this, and the component of W will be when we resolve the W into forces. So this alpha, this is nothing but again the alpha value. So this is nothing but we are writing W cos of theta, or this is nothing but W sin of theta, है ना? तो यहाँ क्या बोल रहा है? Find the organ force required to drag the body weigh 20 Newton along the horizontal plane. If the plane gradually raises to 15 degree, then the body will begin to slide down. तो हमको यहाँ पर we have to find out the value of force P to put the body on the same plane. So that is nothing but you have to find out the value of P. तो whenever you have given example, जब भी आपको कोई एग्जाम्पल दिया है तो फर्स्ट उसको ग्राफिकल मेथड में कन्वर्ट करने की कोशिश करें. अब यहाँ पर अगेन मैं फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम अगर बनाता हूँ तो क्या हो जाएगी मेरी फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम, बिकॉज दिस इज अवर इंक्लाइंड प्लेन, है ना? यहाँ इंक्लाइंड प्लेन है. आई विल ड्रॉ द फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम. इंक्लाइंड सरफेस ही लेता हूँ. तो ये फोर्स ऊपर जो जा रहा है वो आर है, ये फोर्स इधर जो आ रहा है ये पी है ना? ओके. और उसके अपोजिट में हमारा एफ है. So that is nothing but here you can say the W sin theta, and you can say the W cos of theta. These are the forces, है ना? If I will do the summation of fx is equal to 0, so P is equal to nothing but right side positive, P is equal to P minus W sin theta equal to 0. Similarly, so P is equal to W into sin of theta. The sin of theta here nothing but uh, uh, you know that mu is equal to tan alpha. तो यहाँ पर this will be the alpha value sin alpha. So the alpha is given. So it is nothing but sin of alpha. So P is equal to W sin alpha. So W is our 200. It is given. Sin of how much it is? 15 degree it is given. Okay. So sin of 15 into 200 अगर हम करेंगे तो we'll get the value. यहाँ पर आप देखेंगे तो अल्फा इज इक्वल टू sin of 15 is 0.258 into 200 will get the value of P, that is P is equal to how much? 51.76 Newton. will the value of your P, and value of R will be, that is summation of Fy is equal to 0, summation of Fy is equal to 0, and upward will be the positive. So R is upward, so positive R minus W cos of phi alpha is equal to 0. So I will write R is equal to W cos of alpha, W is 200, cos of 15, it will give the value of R. Okay? R is equal to cos of 15 is nothing but 0.965 into 200. So it is coming R is equal to 193.18. So this you can find out. But here only ask P with you to find the value of P. तो P ये हमको मालूम करना था, P हम लोग ने मालूम किया, the value of P is 51.76. So from this, from this equation you can find out the value of. So likewise, the example you have to solve as per the conditions given. Okay. Now you can solve another example. A body weighing 12 kilonewton is laying on a horizontal plane for which mu is equal to 0.70. Determine the normal reaction, limiting force of friction, horizontal force required to move it, and angle friction. So here what is given? Example number 3. Let's solve the example number 3. A body weighing a body weighing weighing 12 kilonewton 12 kilonewton is laying on a horizontal plane, laying on horizontal plane, horizontal plane, for which mu is given, this angle of friction is given 0.7. Determine 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 normal reaction, determine normal reaction, determine the normal reaction, determine the normal reaction, limiting force of friction, limiting force of friction, limiting force of friction, horizontal force, horizontal force, horizontal force required to move it, horizontal force required to move it, and angle of friction, and angle of friction. Okay. तो ये एग्जांपल आपको दी है, क्या एग्जांपल दी है कि एक बॉडी है, उसका वेट दिया है, तो राइट द सॉल्यूशन। व्हाट इज गिवन डाटा? गिवन डेटा इज nothing but W is given 12 kilonewton and mu is given 0.75। क्या क्या मालूम करना है? पहले तो क्या बोल रहे हो, फर्स्ट यू टू फाइंड आउट नॉर्मल रिएक्शन आर। सेकंड क्या बोल रहा है, लिमिटिंग फोर्स ऑफ फ्रिक्शन, यू टू फाइंड आउट द वैल्यू ऑफ एफ। थर्ड क्या बोल रहा है, आपको क्या मालूम करना है, हॉरिजॉन्टल फोर्स रिक्वायर्ड टू मूव, पी मालूम करना है। और चौथा आपको क्या मालूम करना है, एंगल ऑफ फ्रिक्शन दैट इज फाई। ये इतनी चीजें हमको मालूम करनी है। तो हमारी बॉडी जो है कहाँ पर है, हमारी बॉडी है हॉरिजॉन्टल प्लेन। ये हॉरिजॉन्टल प्लेन पे हमारी बॉडी है, उसका वेट दिया है, दैट इज W is given 12 किलोमीटर। अब हमको सब दूसरे जो एटम है जो मालूम करना है, अगर मैं उसको रेड से डिनोट कर रहा हूँ तो हमको देखो, एक तो P मालूम करना है, नहीं दिया हुआ है। F मालूम करना है, ये भी नहीं दिया हुआ है। R मालूम करना है, ये भी नहीं दिया है। और एंगल ऑफ फ्रिक्शन मालूम करना है ना। तो ये बॉडी है ना, ये बॉडी है। तो हमको मालूम है कि हमको तो लिमिटिंग इक्विलिब्रियम अगर हम लेते हैं तो हियर वी कैन यूज concept of s is equal to under root of r square plus x square, सही है ना। एंड mu is nothing but it is equal to tan of phi, है ना। tan of phi mu is equal to tan। ये हमारा ये कंसेप्ट है, यू कैन यूज दैट, है ना। तो इस दिस इज द रिजल्टेंट ऑफ फ्रिक्शन, this is the resultant of your friction। now you can find out, पहले मैं मालूम करता हूँ, in limiting equilibrium condition, okay, in limiting equilibrium condition, you know that summation of fx is equal to 0, summation of y is equal to 0। I will write the summation of fx is equal to 0, summation of y is equal to 0, okay। If I will take the summation of fx is equal to 0, so q plus p, that is right side positive, plus p minus f is equal to 0, that is p is equal to f, and f is equal to mu into r, okay, mu into r। But here the value of mu is given, that is 0.7, तो 0.7 r हम लिख सकते हैं इसका, okay। Now second condition is summation of fy is equal to 0, so that is nothing but r is equal to plus r, because upward is positive, you are taking minus w is equal to 0. तो r is equal to w ऊपर लेके जाएंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा, पॉजिटिव जाएगा w, therefore this 12 किलोमीटर. वैल्यू ऑफ r हमको मालूम है, दैट इज 12. नाउ वी कैन फाइंड आउट द p आल्सो. p is equal to, I will put p is equal to 0.7 times of 12 किलोमीटर. तो ये हमको इससे क्या मालूम हो जाएगा, 12 इंटू 0.7, 8.4 किलोमीटर. अब क्या मालूम रह गया हमको, p मालूम हो गया, p हमको मालूम हो गया, r हमको मालूम हो गया, f मालूम नहीं है. f इज इक्वल टू म्यू इंटू r. f is equal to mu into r, and because f is equal to p, f is equal to p, and that is equal to mu into r, that can be written 0.7 into 12, so that f is also 8.4. f की वैल्यू भी मालूम है. अब क्या मालूम करना है हमको, एंगल फाई. तो हमको मालूम है कि फोर्थ वन लास्ट हमको मालूम करना है एंगल फाई. फाई अभी भी मालूम नहीं है, कैसे मालूम करेंगे, यू नो दैट म्यू इज इक्वल टू tan ऑफ फाई, है ना. म्यू की वैल्यू क्या दी है हमारी, 0.7, तो tan ऑफ फाई क्या हो गया, 0.6. तो अगर फाई मुझको मालूम करना है तो मैं tan इधर लाऊंगा तो क्या हो जाएगा, tan इनवर्स ऑफ 0.7. तो tan इनवर्स ऑफ 0.7 इज, कैलकुलेटर में मालूम करेंगे tan इनवर्स, है ना. tan के ऊपर शिफ्ट दबाकर इनवर्स है, शिफ्ट दबा के tan दबाएंगे तो tan इनवर्स हो जाएगा. tan एस टू -1 आपको दिखेगा वहाँ पर 0.7 अगर टाइप करें तो डिग्री में आपको आ जाएगा आंसर, दैट इज 34.99 डिग्री. वैल्यू ऑफ फाई इज 34.99. So like wise you can able to find out. तो हमको क्या क्या पूछा गया था एग्जाम्पल में, हमको एग्जाम्पल में r पूछा गया पहले, फिर f, फिर p, फिर उसके बाद फाई. तो जो पूछा गया उसकी वैल्यू हम लिख सकते हैं. क्या आंसर हो गया हमारा, पहला तो r पूछा गया, दैट इज नॉर्मल रिएक्शन. फर्स्ट r इज इक्वल टू कितना मालूम किया हमने, 12 किलोमीटर. सेकंड क्या पूछा हमको, सेकंड हमको अगर पूछा is the value of f is equal to mu into r. f पूछा, f हमारा है 8.4 किलोमीटर. फिर थर्ड क्या पूछा हमको, that is value of p. p is also 8.4 किलोमीटर. फिर फोर्थ हमको पूछा एंगल फाई. तो फोर्थ फाई इज also you have calculated, that is 34. तो इस तरह हमको एग्जाम्पल सॉल्व करना है, जो भी एग्जाम्पल आपको दी रहेगी, है ना. तो आज हम लोग ने 3 एग्जाम्पल सॉल्व किए. तो मेरे ख्याल से आपको तीनों एग्जाम्पल जो हमने सॉल्व किए समझ में आ गई है ना. सिंपल सिंपल एग्जाम्पल है, तो यू कैन सॉल्व ऑन योर ओन. तो एक एग्जाम्पल मैं आपको एज ए होमवर्क देता हूँ. कैन सॉल्व द एग्जाम्पल नंबर 4 ऑन योर ओन. ये मैं नहीं कराऊंगा, आपको खुद करना है. राइट डाउन एग्जाम्पल होमवर्क. एग्जाम्पल नंबर 4, एग्जाम्पल 4, that will be the homework. You have to do, and I will ask question answer tomorrow. This is the question. A body of weight, a body of weight, body of weight, 1000 Newton, 1000 Newton, rest in a horizontal plane, rest in a horizontal plane, in a horizontal plane. If the coefficient of the write down an example on your notebook. You have to solve it your own. The coefficient of friction is 0.4. Find the find the horizontal horizontal force force required to be to be applied applied parallel to plane applied parallel to plane parallel to plane to move the body to move the body move the body. So this is nothing but example you have to solve. Solution you have to solve. Make the figure first and then apply the condition of limiting equilibrium. Summation of x is equal to 0, summation of y is equal to 0, and then you can solve. Here you know that uh, data given, just data given, the weight W and mu. Okay, so these two things are given. Now you have to find out the uh, horizontal force required to apply parallel to the plane to move the body. So this you have to find out. Okay, so that you have to find out and complete the answer. Okay, if you have any doubt regarding this today's lecture, you can ask with me. So we have to first complete our बोलिए अभिषेक. On Sunday, inshallah, we will start new unit. The extra class is taking every Sunday. This Sunday also we'll take the extra class and complete the work, whatever you need. So I request all of you to join on time. Okay, Abhishek, you need anything?
Sir, I want to ask about the manual.
बोलिए.
सर जो हमको मैनुअल कंप्लीट करना है वो हम लोग को पूरी जो आपने क्वेश्चन आंसर्स भेजे वो सब करना है कि हम लोग को सिर्फ जो
Just,
ऑब्जर्वेशन और ये कैलकुलेशंस वगैरह वही करना है.
just you have to, the people who are residing outside, just now you have to write down the question answers of each experiment, whatever yesterday explained to your friends in meeting or mechanics lab. Okay, so already you have to complete just question answer on separate, and when you come for submission, then you have to write down all the observation, whatever we. Okay, So your term work submission will be on June 30 and 1st of July and 2nd of July. Okay. Any more doubt? Hello.
No, sir,
It's okay,
nothing.
Adit.
Yes, sir.
Just write down question answer you, and
Yes.
if you have the printing facility, you can print the manual online print. I have shared you. तो अगर आप अपने जगह पर प्रिंट ले सकते हो तो आप सब कंप्लीट कर सकते हैं. No need of writing separately. You can write on the manual. है ना?
Yes, sir.
Okay. कुछ और पूछना है किसी को?